Here we are. We are Modern League, or Modern Challenge, I should say. Round one, kept a very reactive hand, but definitely a keepable hand. And playing against Elves. So the decision here is whether we want a Path or Thoughtseize. Definitely an untapped Swamp here. This is a matchup where life total can matter. Sorry, dog's in the way here. So now that I drew that, I'm gonna fetch a basic Swamp because either way, it's what we want to do. And I think I'm going to Thoughtseize because they could. I mean, I do have Path to Exiles for Azuris and that kind of thing. They could play 2 Elves and then play a 3-drop. So the question is, do I want to delay their mana development or take what's in their hand? Which next turn I could Thoughtseize also. And I do have enough removal to kill pretty much anything they play. Yeah, I guess the following turn I could remove 2 things if I wanted to. I don't think there are any non-creature things that matter. I guess Collected Company, so maybe I want to give them an extra turn to draw the Collected Company. Yeah, we'll do that. If I'd rather not kill a Heritage Druid. I'd rather kill something that matters. Like the mana development's important and all, but I'd rather save my removal spells for the Elves that matter. That's okay, I think. So this is what I was saying, is now I could kill one, stunt their mana development, or I could let them play a 3-drop and just kill the 3-drop because I will have Revolt. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's fine. Obviously Azuri is the big scary one, but I'm going to keep a Path to Exile for that. Yeah, given the 1/1s just don't do that much. Aha. So question here is, am I keeping up Path to Exile? Might as well. Do have 3 mana. So Shaman's gonna deal me 4. I guess I could make it deal me 3 and I could Path the Shaman, which I'll probably need to do anyway, given I don't have any token makers. I'm not gonna be blocking anytime soon. Once I do that, the Virtue's gonna be great, obviously, but okay. Elf. Path in response to the trigger. I'm going to take 6 this turn, which is annoying. But our opponent is empty-handed, so we kind of just need to draw into any token maker, really. The mono 1/1 beatdown is not exactly what we're looking to do here. That's annoying. Alright, well, at least now, if and when I do draw something, I guess I should have left up Path to Exile for like an Archdruid or something. Okay. So basically, you really need to draw a token maker here. Yeah. Pretty dead here, and it shouldn't be. This is a 2-turn clock. Kind of need to pass something. Mana's not an issue. Give myself a little more time. Hopefully they don't just play an Azuri or something. But if I draw Lingering Souls, we're in really good shape. Okay. Soren's not bad. Don't have anything with red. What would they have with red? I want to Ghost Quarter them. Oh, they have no cards in hand, so that was their last card. I'm definitely making a token here, but and I guess they could kill Sorin, which is annoying, but not much of a choice. Do I want to Ghost Quarter them? Let's. This is the good thing about playing online. Can we find Elves? The Shaman of the Pact. What would they run for red? Yeah, I don't know. The 5 mana would be good if we draw Lingering Souls. That's kind of the only reason I'm not. But I guess Lingering Souls is enough. My thinking is that they don't run any basic mountains, most likely. Shaman of the Pact's the only black card, so they can cast it with Cavern anyway. And yeah, it's like, it's so small, but it may even just be for sideboard. Okay. I mean, yeah, they gotta attack Sorin. So it did gain me 2 life at least. And obviously another Sorin would have been great to gain the life, or being able to plus Sorin would have been good. Oh boy, math time. If they attack with all, I go to 2, Bitter Blossom puts me to 1. I attack them down to 10. I just die. So can't cast Bitter Blossom. Not without the Sorin in play. That is a downside of Sorin, because that Sorin on its own would have won me the game. If I would have gained 5 life there, that would have been pretty much game over. It's not looking good either way. I mean, they need to draw literal anything. And I need to draw either another Sorin or Lingering Souls. Collected Companies, pretty much good game. But we'll see. Like I said, another Sorin wouldn't be the worst, depending what they hit. Okay, just dead. Yep. Alright, so they do have company. Let's see. What do we want first? We want Wrath of God. We want Zealous for sure. And I think we want Caller. We're going to cut a couple Thoughtseizes. I do want to hit Coco. I guess Brutality can hit Collected Company. Bitter Blossom's fine. Obviously that game it wasn't, but it's not going to be all games. They empty their hand quick, so I think discard is just bad in general. Questions like cut a Thoughtseize or an Inquisition. Let's just go 2 and 2. I think that's fine. This is a matchup where I think history is going to be good. And this hand's terrible. Oh boy. So 2 Ghost Quarters. Like the hand's good. Interaction. Yeah, I can't keep this. Like, this was a fatal push. I'd keep it maybe. I could like Ghost Quarter the other Ghost Quarter, get a swamp, but can't get black and white. Thing is, if I get either land on top of my deck's good. Cast out Cycles. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing better than this. Yeah, maybe should have cut a Virtue. It's like even just that last game, multiple Virtues is not doing much for us. We need like 2 is nice because the tokens are 3/3s, which gets an Archdruid, and like some of the elves are 2/2s, but I feel like really you just need 1 Virtue. Just gonna fetch a Godless Shrine and pass. I want to cast Inquisition this turn, but it's not a huge deal. Like they're just gonna play a 1-drop, and I'd rather do it when they've drawn an extra card. And I don't want to get a basic swamp. I don't want to shock myself, and I don't really want to get a basic swamp in case we draw History Benalia. Sweet art. Although, I get that it's the iconic art, the old one. I don't really like that old art. I think I like it because it's old art, but I wouldn't say I like objectively like this Llanowar Elves art better. Okay. Chameleon Colossus is a problem. Except Path to Exile, never mind. Visionary, Druid, Dwayne's Elite. We don't have a land, so they're going to be... They couldn't play a 2-drop, but that's it. They could play 2 1-drops. Oh, they could play 2 1-drops and then, yeah. As much as... Man. So Visionary and Elite are the cards I want to be taking because they're multiple cards for 1. If they play Druid and then play Mystic... Oh, no, they can't because they tap that out, so they won't have the 3 mana. Okay. I'm just going to take the Elite. I think we're certainly playing for the long game here. And that card can be annoying. Man. I don't usually lose to Elves. But there's no guarantees. Like that last game was frustrating because we really had him down to just having some 1/1s, right? Which was where you want to be, especially if you're a creature deck. Like that should be great for us. Oh well. But we're looking good here. If we draw land, we can Virtue Souls and then just start getting in there with Sorin, and then it's pretty much good game there. We may have to be chump blocking this Chameleon Colossus, like starting next turn, but hey, who knows? Maybe we draw Path to Exile. Whoa. Alright, well, we're still like... Oh yeah, we're not okay because of Colossus. Alright, we need a Path to Exile or a land now. Land is good. Alright, so next turn we'll be plowing in there with Sorin and gaining a ton of life. Question is, can they activate this twice? Cost 4, they can, so they can make it an 8 and then a 16. So I think sadly I do have to chump block. Although, wait, what's next turn? Plus Sorin, or 4/4, I deal 12. Instead, right now I'm doing 9 lifelink. 9 and then 6, so that's 15, okay. It's a 2-turn clock anyway, because they're not going to deal damage to themselves. Alright, well, barring any frustrating draws by our opponent, we should be okay here. Okay, I don't think there's any reason not to play our land. And unless they can remove our creatures. So they can do 3, 6, 7 mana. Okay, yep, because even if they attack Sorin with everything and I gain some life, I'll chump block Chameleon if it's attacking me. I still attack them in the air for 4, so. Alright. Well, that's how those games should go. So on the draw, they empty their hands so quick, it's hard to, like, bring in more discard. And, like, I'm serious about the virtue thing, but also you kind of always want one. I feel like that's the case. I think you just always want one virtue. It's so important in any creature matchup. Another consideration, like Warrior Champion's not good obviously, but it's basically like a 2 mana like gain 6. That's a random number obviously. But I wonder if it's just better than Basilisk Caller. So I'm not trying to kill anything, like my creatures are gonna kill their creatures. I guess the collar's good for like for that Colossus, in which we have 4 paths and a Wrath otherwise. And like the collar takes a while before it gains any life, and the champion, well, yeah. And they both kind of need creatures. This will gain life with their creatures. It could trade with a 1/1 in theory, which like how these games have gone, that's not bad. Like game 1, if we'd been able to trade with a 1/1, it would have been at some point earlier, we would have been in pretty good shape because our sword would have lived and all that. And knowing I have Colossus obviously makes me want to keep a couple Thoughtseize in. I think I'll leave it here. Yeah, I'm on the draw, so I think the discard is going to be better. Let's leave it. Figuring out the right amount of discard spells is always tough, like in a match like this. Affinity's the same way. Like Affinity, you want to have some, but you don't want to have none. Jiminy Cricket. Basically needs a swamp. But like Bitter Blossom Virtue is real good. So if I can get out of Virtue and I still don't draw a swamp, I may just kind of do the Ghost Quarter trick, play Bitter Blossom, and then see if just that combo alone will win the game. So I'll keep. Plus I have a couple turns to draw land. And honestly, any land, like I don't mind Ghost Courting myself. Yes, that was ideal draw. Okay, so question is, do they have a combo? Interesting. I'm gonna want to take company with Thoughtseize. So I don't have any removal spells. They can chord for anything. So I could like Chord for Azuri later. Or an Archdruid, which may or may not be worse. The other thinking is just take Visionary now, but I think I just need to take the power cards. So I'm going to go next turn, probably Blossom. Well, then they can cast the company, so I may need to... Thing is, I don't want to Thoughtseize next turn for like, and then waste a mana. I may have to Blossom, and then the next turn Virtue Thoughtseize. So if they do cast the company, so be it, and then I'll just take the Chord, I guess. Okay. I'll take Azuri. So I do want to get my clock online. So if I can go turn 2 Bitter Blossom, turn 3 Virtue Thoughtseize, I think that's what I want to be doing. Oh, well, sweet draw, buddy. Oh, boy. So I'll have all the mana in the world next turn, but... I don't know what I could have done about that, other than like draw a Path to Exile or something. So now Archdruid taps for 4. I can draw a removal spell for Archdruid, I'll do that. I will Thoughtseize. I mean, depends what they have here. But I'm going to need to, like... 1, 2, 3... Oh, no. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Super dead. Wow. Two more from the attack, so that's 9 damage. Oh, they're going Chord for another... Yeah, I might be dead. At least I know I'm not casting Thoughtseize. Jesus. Is there anything I can do to stay alive another turn? I don't think so. Look at this board on turn 3. So, like, I would have needed to, like, remove the Archdruid is really all I could have done differently. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do against this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I interacted turn 1. Yes, the Azuri. I mean, so if it was Azuri Archdruid, I would have taken the Archdruid for sure, right? The problem is they drew it, and then I couldn't remove it. But yeah, if I had drawn a removal spell for Archdruid, I would have hit that immediately, because that was kind of the whole piece of the puzzle there. That's crazy. How did they... Oh, it was Quarter Calling, right. Okay, yeah. So, like, that was cool. Yeah. I don't even know I can bluff anything, right? Like, I can't bluff like a Settle the Wreckage or anything like that. Is he just gonna, like, win more me right now? Alright. Like, that's just a dick move. Alright. Not so great. Not a great start. It's funny. I would usually choose to play against Elves. It's not the worst matchup. But even that, right? If they had been like not that explosive, if they had not been able to do everything all at once, and they would have drowned me down to 9. Sorry, hit me down to 11. Had a bunch of creatures. I could have played Lingering Souls just to like chump block for a while, and I could have Wrath of God, and then that's pretty much game over, right? They're empty-handed. I Wrath everything. I still have a Bitter Blossom in play. I would need to gain some life before the Blossom killed me, but yeah, that was pretty brutal. Did I have the land? Ooh, I even had the land. There it is. Okay. See? So I would have had it. All right. Well, we'll be back for round 2 after this.